It is fucked up for a cat and an elf.
Benefit fraud in the United Kingdom.
I've not done that.
You haven't? That's a
I
weird
think you
first
just
thing to
protest
say the
too
moment you
much.
hear the term. The moment you hear the term.
Like, when I hear a crime in the US, I'm not immediately like, haven't done it. No. You're not accusing me of anything.
I just wanted to make it clear, not done that one.
Yeah, Snake is a YouTuber, so he's in the crossfire.
You know what? I've done that one. I'm not afraid to admit it.
Benefit fraud in the UK.
Yeah. Wouldn't do that in the US, don't get me wrong. But...
I like that it's had to be segregated. Do we just have a lot of benefit fraud?
Or maybe, like, your politicians are particularly obsessed with it or something. Is that something the Tories have gone on about?
Probably.
I mean, I know that is something our politicians, like the whole welfare queens and everything. Like, that's a whole...
There's a whole segment on public opinion on benefit fraud. And I was wondering, and then I realized, it's about how common they think it is. Where initially I was like, it's just like public, like, do they think it's good? 50% of Britons responded that they viewed benefit fraud favorably.
Yeah, well,
I mean, that's probably on YouGov right now.
I was gonna say, well, it's like, the whole welfare queen stereotype here. Like, it's the same sort of political, dynamic.
I've not done it, but I am pro-benefit fraud because in this world, you gotta hustle.
I mean, the government is Tory, so you're pro fucking them over.
And, as a YouTuber, it's a career that's built on lying, so I don't think I'm allowed to judge.
Yeah.
And besides, do you think the YouTube gig is gonna last forever? Snake has to have a plan B.
Something else where I don't have to leave the house too much.
Plan B is Nebula.
I don't feel like joining Gentrified, that guy with the glasses.
It's true. It's fucking true. Patrick H. Williams is just Gentrified Doug Walker. I'll leave it to that.
I like Gentrified, that guy with the glasses kind of makes me like Nebula slightly more.
I mean, think about it.
I use Nebula a lot, I watch a lot of stuff on Nebula. Like, I'm not anti-Nebula, but I'm just like, no, I like that. I like Gentrified, that guy with the glass.
Holy fuck, I finally met someone who's fucking subscribes to Nebula.
Yeah.
They exist.
Yeah, I sure do.
Wild.
If I didn't, I wouldn't have known that Lindsay Ellis is also subscribed to the same dinosaur YouTube channel, Patreon, that I am.
Oh, god damn it. I had to fucking Google the person Sweet was talking about, and I got a fucking EFAP podcast wiki.
Oh,
wait. Wait, you Google for Patrick H. Williams and you got...
Yeah, I had no idea what that was. I got an EFAP podcast. I'm not gonna.
Just leave. Just walk away.
Sorry, guys, the game is over. And just the day is ruined. The day is fucked. Just give up.
Reminded that rags exists.
Ugh.
Okay, so last we left off, you guys had secured Palmer from everything, and we're gearing up to meet. You went to go meet Phelan, the public worker.
That's so distracting now.
God, it's okay. He's a guy and not a girl, so you can differentiate it in your mind. The public worker, and you had a bit of a conversation with him about the public funding and what to do with the transportation thing, and he liked your ideas and the fact that you had the light at Pathaton, and invited you to a public hearing about the issue, which you went to after getting a lot more people than were initially interested to get interested in it. So for a big crowd, you heard all of the arguments from the transportation industry and from some other people, and then you went up, and Lydian went up, and he made his arguments, lambasting them, and getting the public on his side for
Gave me
his
the old
idea of
razzle dazzle.
a new, improved, revamped public transport system.
Which is
Uh,
actually
with
publicly
grant
owned.
that it,
I argued
Yeah.
against privatization in the weirdest way.
and yeah, but
In a way that
with the idea
profits
that there will
me.
be a grant that will be granted to your company.
Yeah. I argued
Yeah.
against
Where are you
privatization
sending
via a public company, which is backed by a private company,
Yeah,
which belongs to me.
I mean, basically the MTA. Like,
Yeah.
no more fucked up than that.
yeah. And Snake had to like role play a guy who was arguing against walkable cities.
Mainly because he has a vendetta against walkable. Did he? I forget. Did he bring up that something like Nico's fucking hover boost technology? You know, you don't have to walk. You don't have to make the cities walkable.
I like that anti-walkable city, but also like anti-drivable city too.
Yeah.
Like
That's
there's the
that should
exact
be that's a
correct
real
middle ground.
conspiracy theory in the brewing.
Yeah, you got that done. You got them all. You got the public on your side. Then, at another point, you went over. Lydian had a talk with Dwight, where Dwight, seeing that his plans, his machinations fell through, struck a deal with Lydian that he would get a trial run as an employee at the casino in Marion,
And then Nico misted him.
and that if he could help drive up profits there, he'd be kept on permanently. He'd have a place to stay and some
Wait, who
income.
was?
Dwight.
Oh wow, I don't have that written down.
I remember this, but I didn't write down the exact amount. Did I bloody put it in
Oh, I
the
don't.
point?
I'll be honest. I don't remember. I remember fucking all, but it should be easy.
I remember this because yeah, he was all grumpy. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you've got to raise profits this much week on week."
Yeah.
You can't keep getting away with this.
And Phelan told you, all right, we've got the public on our side, but we're going to have to now go through, the private interests and the red tape. So he gave you a piece of, communicative paper that for instant messaging in case he needs you to sway some people on some certain meetings. And that was where we left off.
You've got mail.
Okay, hang on. So that was got two-way paper from Phelan, was it?
Yeah.
God, the fact that we mentioned that guy with glasses earlier, just every time you say Phelan, you just think of Phelas.
Wow,
I
that
forgot about
name's
Phelan.
causing a lot of problems.
We're sent here by the devil. No, good sir, I'm on the level.
Yeah.
That's the All right. So we're gonna get. So we
Mono-
got to take over. This.
Monorail.
Well, I think the biggest part of it has been done, but yeah, now what do we do here? Because
Well, we gotta make sure that you see it through.
okay,
That's what
Is-
subordinates are for.
Is the trick. And I will say that sometime after all of this, well, maybe let's say you go to visit the garage
okay.
at some point after this. Where
So, next day
you're keeping
or...
the light. This is the day of. Like this was like we left off like kind of midday.
Okay. So
Alright.
we're still on the Monday. The
Yeah.
14th.
Yeah, so we'll say you go to visit the garage, check on the light, because after all, it was stolen at one
Yeah.
point by Palmer. Which that's a point. Do you like talk to the garage people and ask like, can we have like security here or something?
Probably a wise idea now you mention it, but I think considering that I got the guy who did nick it once, you know what? Actually, yeah, okay, let's go with this. Palmer,
Yeah.
meaning to talk, but we both know now that this ain't the most secure location.
Mm, yeah, they're not used to this place isn't used to having something that's something so valuable, but not a lot of people know that something so valuable is here. Although,
That is a form of
yeah,
security in and of
I
itself, but do
I
you not?
guess now, well, the Oratus people know, and they're
And this is now, well, company property to you and to me, so do you not know somewhere that we might be able to move it that's more, well, more locked down than what we have here?
mm, well, I wouldn't want to put my house in the spotlight if for anyone to rob, but
I wasn't quite suggesting that, but it would give us a bit more peace of mind.
uh, we could you've set up your company here, you got the paperwork in.
We do need to acquire some land, that's correct, so perhaps a
You
warehouse or
could
something.
go ahead and rent out some space in the bank.
That's an idea. Much safer there, but you won't exactly be able to work on it from within a bank vault.
Yeah, that's the rub. It might be best to keep you here for now and maybe see if we can beef up security around the garage. We could talk to the people who run it.
I'll go have a word.
Mm.
Yeah, I kind of I track down like whoever's running the garage.
Yeah, the garage business. Yeah, the people in charge of it. Yeah. Oh, hello.
Hello
How's you've been? Anything wrong with your garage?
Oh no, nothing of the sort. But what we have in there right now, I was wondering if I could hire some additional security. Only
Additional security, huh?
we've got some big business stuff going down. We've got some business meetings going down soon, and what we have on hand is pretty valuable. Gonna get some eyes on us, so figure it might be worth preemptively moving some people in to make sure that no one who shouldn't be going in and out goes in and out.
High value item, eh?
High value.
Yeah, we have. All right. Yeah, we have a service for that.
All right. What's that gonna set me back?
Should be an additional just an additional 10 coin on top of your current rate.
That's doable. Yeah, I'll pay that.
Alrighty.
That now. I'll just take 10 out now.
What if this is a scam? What if this is like, ooh, someone
It's the
high value
illusion
item?
of security. Yeah, no, I was thinking that the whole time through. To be honest, you know what? I do have a move, I believe. Let me just see if it works the way I remember it to. It's not quite like that. You know what? Yeah, I've got backup plan. When you meet with someone on business, which this kind of was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You may ask to GM 2 questions. You might have to interpret this, but what are they really feeling?
They're feeling that, let's see.
I gotta remember I have this move.
What are they really feeling? Well, you can tell that, he's feeling like, a lot of people who come here saying they have a high value item are, like, you can tell he's kind of like, it's like, this guy might just be paranoid about what's in there.
Oh, okay, so he's not
Like,
really.
how about
Okay, with a line like that, then he's probably not thinking, okay, who do I move this information onto for a bigger payday, which
Yeah.
would be a big risk to his business anyway. It's the most pertinent one, but I think it did answer. But hey, I've got 2 questions. Is there an ambush waiting for me?
Hmm. Well, you know, yeah, I'll do something interesting with this. Okay,
Okay.
so as you pay the 10 coin, you know, when you look around, you know, just because you're a little more, you know, aware of things, you see like someone like you notice someone nearby who looks like who you just realized you've seen out of the corner of your eye a few times today.
Oh. Oh no. Okay, so was he at the town meeting and such, and now he's just kind of been tracking me.
Uh,
It seems.
you've noticed him, like he was at the town meeting. He followed you out of the town meeting. He was there at a place before the town meeting when you were in town, just talking to Phelan and all that. It looks like someone has been following you.
Okay. So yeah. Well, pleasure doing business with you. I'll come back to see what security arrangements you make shortly.
Indeed, indeed.
And then Lydian turns and he heads back down to the garage and he says, "I've had a word. I get the feeling that security might be beefed up, but I might have just paid for the illusion of it." And heads up, I lean into Palmer. "I think someone's been trailing me since the town meeting."
Really?
We should kill them.
Cherry's got very good hearing.
She does.
Is Cherry here, by the way? I'm genuine. I'm not sure.
yeah. Yeah. I don't see why she wouldn't be.
Yeah, that's the point.
I was gonna say, yeah, I hadn't pictured her in the scene, but I don't know where else she would be.
So,
yeah.
Keep an eye out for anyone coming in and out of the garage. I think I'm gonna see if I can't catch my tail.
Alrighty. Yeah. Be careful.
You don't have a tail.
I looked at Cherry and just say, "I'll be careful." Yeah. Lydian's gonna head out the garage, and I'm gonna try and set a trap to catch my tail.
All right.
So we're kind of walking back. I think we're just kind of generally walking. I'm looking for like an alleyway or something, and I'm gonna talk to Cherry and Nico. Is like,
yeah,
right. So I think someone's been tracking us since at least the town meeting. Noticed them at the corner when I was talking.
Move?
Hmm?
I think I have a move that might. 1 second, let me see. Oh well, I do have one of my questions on Discern Realities is who is watching or following us.
Nice. So how about we try and get a beat on them, get them to talk to us?
Are we currently like walking on the move as we're doing
Yeah,
this?
I think I've left the garage. I keep fighting the urge to say garage. I keep catching myself on that. And
here in my garage.
Garage.
Ooh, a garage.
Here.
Ooh la la. Fancy.
Does Lydian appreciate the value of knowledge? Does Lydian have bookshelves?
I'm thinking of the car hole bit from The Simpsons.
Yeah. What do you call it?
Fucking, here in my garage. Just bought this new Lamborghini here.
What's that guy up to nowadays?
I'm sure crypto.
Probably crypto.
Yeah.
Still.
Or like he 100% was on to NFT. He's probably into AI, doing AI shit.
Oh
now.
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, what's your plan?
For me, I don't know how M's gonna do it, but I tell Cherry and Nico, alright, someone's been following us since the town hall, so I'm gonna go on a bit of a walk, see if he follows me, and
Want
You two catch whoever my tail is.
you want me to ice him?
Depends how it goes. I'm
Well,
gonna go on
I
ahead
like
and
ice. I like how ice is quite literal with Nico.
all right.
Like, I like that because your Nico voice is actually pretty similar to your, like, yeah, goon voice. So, like, want me to ice him, boss, has very different, like, it's the overlap, in the Venn diagram.
Yeah, boss. When you think,
You want I
like
should ice him, boss?
I could use my electroplasmic emitter goggles to shoot him.
I'll
Are
take
you,
care of it, boss. It's done, boss.
he'll be
Boy,
sleeping
boss.
with the fishes.
Poor goons got their word taken from them.
Poor goons.
Sleeping with the fishes is how Murray's backstory started. Sleeping with the fish.
Oh, wait. So her dad is Troy McClure.
No.
Damn.
No, because we had an NPC whose name was Fish, who was Murray's ex. And the inciting incident for her becoming an adventurer.
Okay. So you're gonna just sort of walk along and hope Cherry and Nico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
And catch him out.
I'm the bait for whoever's tailing me. If I've seen him though from
Alrighty.
my eye, I do at least give a physical description to Nico. So I still think Cherry's gonna be the more useful linchpin in this. But
Oh,
I mean, Cherry can pick out the person, but what's she gonna do to, like, grab him?
oh, it's not grabbing him, it's just, we surround him once we kinda have him there. So we kinda just need a way to signal like, hey, this guy's following, Then we're gonna talk to him. Just find out what he wants.
I have a question.
Hmm?
Actually, about one of my moves. Because I know generally with hack and slash, you can generally, I mean, depending on context, you can do, like, non-lethal. Or, like, stun. Like, I'm trying to knock this person out, right? But I have an alternative damage dealing move, Three Stooges. You can lower your luck by 1 to deal 1d10 damage to an enemy. Describe how you embarrass, humiliate, or accidentally clobber them. So since this is, with this, can I still do that as, like, this is like slapstick, just, not trying to kill someone, like knock them out?
I guess.
Or since that's more, okay, cool. I wanted to check that, like, just, if we're getting into a potential combat situation, I wanted to check first, so I'm not, like, cherry trip someone and, he falls down a single step and breaks his neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Let's go. So yeah, I guess Cherry will walk with Nico, like, part of a distance from Lydian. And yeah, I guess she's gonna be on the listen, like, is anyone, all the footsteps around, is someone modulating their pace to, they're following Lydian,
just say
or
for like
potentially us.
just say for flavor, like we walk for a bit and then go down like an empty alley, like somewhere that's not much reason for someone to go down that way.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's someone. Yeah. There's someone who you definitely can hear someone stopping and starting.
Well,
along with Lydian.
I do have to actually roll for that.
Yeah.
Should I roll?
Sure.
Or okay, I only need one question. Yeah, which is who was watching or following. Yeah.
All right. So
I figured I should actually roll for that before we did a successful result.
So as Lydian is walking around and heading towards an alleyway, you can hear the patter of someone's footsteps, sort of stopping and starting, like whenever, like, just sort of moving, like there's always like a bit of a delay after Lydian starts moving, and then they start moving in roughly the same direction.
Yeah. So what are they like? Obviously I don't see them, but like can hear height, weight, gender. Like.
You sounded really far away for a bit. What?
Oh, sorry. So what are they like? Describe them. Obviously not visually seeing them, but can ascertain height, weight, gender.
Right. I don't
Potentially
think you can
species.
ascertain gender. I think that's in someone's that's up to someone's identity. You can't tell what's in their
Okay.
heart.
Okay.
No, yeah, you can ascertain they're
Lydian asks Cherry, well, like, did you get a sense of them? Man, woman, and Cherry's just like, well, I don't know what's in their heart.
yeah, pretty average height, slim build, seems like a guy.
Do they say, can I hear a penis?
Slapping as he walks.
Do I hear the boing boing of breasts with every step?
You do not.
You don't hear high heels, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
And when Lydian walks into the alleyway, he definitely hesitates.
Oh, he's got the sense. What? Yeah. Why is he going in there?
For inching his way towards towards the alley to see if he can he's gonna try and walk past it on the sidewalk just to and try and peer in as he's walking past it. So,
want to try something.
uh-huh.
Actually, I don't even need to roll for Three Stooges. I can do this. This is just I spend luck and I can do it.
Wait a minute. Let me see this.
Three Stooges.
Uh, excuse me. Fuck. That doesn't seem right. Did it have Did this was this an addendum to Hack and Slash, or
Nope, that is just a move.
it's just
I
a
have
move?
very limited luck, and if I spend all my luck, I have a -1 on going, so it's not something I would want to throw out.
Oh, okay. All right, all right.
willy-nilly.
All right, then I guess yeah, you could just spend luck and have damage and you just have D10 damage in your pocket. All right,
Yeah.
yeah, you do.
This is less about dealing damage and more about. So essentially, the intent here is Cherry's gonna be sort of subtle, act like we don't see this person walking past them, but as we're like passing them in the alley, she's carrying her shamisen with the big long stick, and she's gonna like turn to say something to Nico like, oh, and just like smack this guy, with the staff of her shamisen to knock him into the alleyway, loudly.
Okay. I spend
Um,
one luck.
and hopefully daze him enough that we can, appropriately surround him.
Yeah. When I hear the smack, yeah, Lydian turns around and is like, "Well, that must be my signal," and just starts walking back the way he came.
And just Cherry, like indicating with Nico to help her block off, the alleyway.
Roll a D10 to see just how
Oh,
hard it hit him in the back of the head.
Oh,
Not hard.
Not hard.
his
not
neck
hard.
is
yeah.
broken
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. So yeah, he's knocked into the alleyway.
And just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm blind. I didn't see you there. I was just turning around. Clumsy me. I'm here.
yeah.
Are you okay? And she's like, patting him down, dusting him.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. And
feeling
as he
him up.
sees,
I
as he
was gonna
sees
say,
Lydian approaching, he averts his gaze from Lydian, coughs into his mouth, into his hand. No, it's fine. It's fine. I was just on my way somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm so turned around. I can't even tell which way I was feeling him, like, patting him up and down, like face and everything. Can I get a more clear description? Also, like, the rest of the party can see this guy.
Yeah. So yeah, he's got like pretty formal wear on. He's got a bowler hat.
Butler.
No, he's not a butler.
Damn. We could
Wait,
have
is
hired a
this
butler.
fucking? Oh no, a bowler hat, you say?
Yeah. A
Damn.
bowler hat. He's got like a green, like a sort of gray-green vest on.
Okay, no wonder I saw Lydian somehow picked up that I'd seen this guy a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's I picture a fairly standard outfit for Custer. Actually,
Yeah, it's a standard outfit around here.
Like Custer is the most in general. I would compare Hemlock to like kind of like early night, like about 1900, 1910 ish, but like each city has its own decade aesthetic vibe. Custer is the most strongly feels like 1910s, 1920s,
turn of the
1930s.
century.
Yeah, turn of the century New York. I picture bowler hats and suits, stuff like that a lot. Like Terrebonne has a very 70s feel to me, weirdly. Emberwell is very like 80s, particularly like Wall Street 80s.
Yeah. But yeah, Lydian, what do you say as you approach this guy?
Yeah, I'm kind of walking over and say, "Well, why are you heading off in such a hurry? Surely you've been wanting to meet me since the town's meeting."
Don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Well,
I've never seen you before in my life.
You've seen me several times today. I've seen you too.
He immediately he looks sort of to the exit of the alley, and Cherry and Nico are in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he
We kind of picked the wrong person to block off, the entrance to the alleyway. But still, I guess Lydian is doing the blocking off for two people.
I wouldn't advise trying to run. They're rather capable.
Yeah, Nico hover menacingly.
There is a simpler, easier, and less breathless way out of this situation, which is you telling me why you're tracking me.
Yeah, he sort of coughs, ponders a bit before sighing and just saying, all right. Listen, I was just hired by someone to tell you and take some notes, all right?
My host.
And who would that be?
Well, it was by it was just someone came up to me with some cash, with some coin, told me not to ask questions. And I'm not in the business of asking questions.
No journalistic instinct, huh?
I don't think we're speaking to a journalist. Private Dick?
What did this person look like?
Had was a man with was a sort of a dog, was a beast folk dog man.
Dog man.
Oh, was one of did O'Malley have a dog man?
I don't believe that we. Oh, never mind.
Actually.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I take it back.
I want him. I want him tailed. I want him destroyed.
My word, and all along I've been saying I had a tail. Turns out it's the man
Wow.
who wanted me.
The man who wanted you, huh?
Well,
No,
now.
yeah,
Uh,
your generation is too dang horned up. Calm down.
ain't nothing
Lydian
but a
says
horn
out
dog.
loud.
Can I discern realities on
Sure.
this guy? Oh wow, I only needed one. Who betrays lies by the tremors in their voice? I kind of hate the way that's worded.
That
I
is
get,
really fucking
Yeah.
wanky. Fucking.
like, I love the idea that, like, well, technically Lydian, you know, he's being boastful. But, you know,
Hmm.
sorry if I'm, like, saying, you know, interpretation of the thing, but does this guy sound like he's lying or being deceitful with, you know, does he betray lies?
He
By the
seems to
tremors
be
in his
telling the
voice?
truth, but he might be withholding something. Like it looks like there's something he's holding. It sounds like there's like he's hesitating to say something else.
Gotcha. Um. Ooh. Okay. Question to the gang, to Swede and Snake, to the Patrick.
Yeah.
Should I ask again, like, who's watching or following us, in case, like, you know, his handler or the dog man? It'll be like a movie. Oh,
Yeah,
he's watching. Yeah.
I think you
Or
should.
Yeah.
but potentially also who's really in control here. That could accomplish a similar thing. That's less specific but slightly more broad. Um, but that could also reveal someone else in the scene. Um,
Both are good. I do like seeing if we pull out another layer more than the broader option.
okay, yeah.
The broader option is more useful, but I like the first one.
I'm
more.
leaning. I'll go with but I'll save that for last. First I wanted to do what here is useful or valuable to me.
Well, he's got sort of. So you heard him like as he as Lydian was approaching, like he very stealthily stashed something away in his vest.
Ooh, perfect. Um, I wish I was Felina. I had a better move for this. Uh, so yeah, I will. You know, Cherry's been patting him down. Was patting him down with the dust up. Um, can I try and pilfer that?
Ooh. Roll dex.
Ooh.
Hmm. Let's say this was this is something you were pilfering from him,
Yes.
like before the conversation happened.
I think it just makes more sense that Cherry would have protected it before the conversation happened. Like I know this is not when I rolled, but like for the sake of in-universe fluidity,
I know, but
you
this
know,
would kind of change how this conversation was
right.
happening. Is the thing?
If okay,
Yeah.
it could be she felt it and everything during
Yeah.
the before that, and
This
is
is
going
more
to
like you're
try and-
trying to pilfer it now. I think.
I guess then.
Yeah. The way the scenes progress. So, you, so like yeah, you very quickly reach your hands in his vest, and he like you grab onto something, but he like closes his arms around him, he grabs hold of your arm and like backs up against the wall, like trying to like hold himself. It's like hey.
So I have my hand on it, but he's stopping me from pulling my hand out of his vest, basically. Can I feel what it is now? Cherry does have a sort of like, just as he's like grabbing her. So what was this? I was curious.
You can feel it. You can feel papers. It feels like a notepad.
And so yeah, Cherry says to Lydian, big strong man, like, well, not much use to me, but you're a reader, right?
That I am, and I would advise you to remember that there's 3 of us and 1 of you.
Yeah, he clicks his tongue, like looking between all 3 of you, and just says, like, "This is my payday right here." And
And would
I
you?
lower my luck by 1 to deal D10 damage, natural 10. My sword falls out of its sheath and naturally slices through both of his wrists. Entirely.
The hell?
okay,
What?
if you say
Freeing my
so.
hand.
Do you?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
Don't be silly.
So Lydian, I'm gonna say roll charisma, Lydian,
Okay.
and you two can help. You two can help him by being the intimidating backup.
I, as much as I want to assist, I don't know how intimidating backup I am when I'm the one who has my arm,
Uh-huh.
pinned. Like,
Nico,
I'm the
Nico, help
hostage
by
here.
saying something goonish and like flashing an invention at him.
Nico just, hey, freeze, man, freeze! Pulls out cryogenic freeze, the
You
freeze
know,
gun.
Okay. Roll
Cherry,
bond.
I will also help. Like, Cherry
Uh,
just she only has one arm taken. Like, she just sort of subtly, but in a way that's obvious enough he can see, like, puts her hand on her blade hilt, like,
uh-huh.
draws it ever so slightly, ready to be drawn.
Okay, so roll bonds.
Yeah.
Got a +1.
All right, and Nico.
And Bond, how many did
This
I
is
have?
bad for me being
Two.
caught up in a potential failure since he literally is like holding my arm.
Yeah, that's the point.
No, not D26, 2D6.
But you'd also have Nico there with his freeze gun, which I forgot he had the freeze gun. And I've got a +2 on top of everything.
Okay, yeah.
So,
So you literally
yeah.
can't fail this.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't fail.
It would be
Alright.
funny if somehow managed to fail it somehow, and then I love the failure. Nico's freeze gun explodes. Cherry gets her arm broken.
All right, so he like swears and then just relents and allows Cherry to pull out the notepad.
Now, there's no need to fear. I'm not one to deprive a man of his payday, though you should ask yourself whether you've earned one today.
Why I
Quick
oughta?
question, real quick.
Yeah,
We get XP from a failed roll, right?
yeah.
What if you are so say you get a 7 to 9 on aid or interfere, like you're aiding someone.
You do
But
not get
then
XP from them failing. No.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you hand Lydian the notepad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Lydian.
What if the notepad's a bomb?
That'd be really good. There'd
You see a
be a
bomb.
good double bluff to protect
the notepad. The notes. This guy has notes on basically the places you've been visiting. Like he notes down Palmer's house. He notes down the Phelan's office. Notes down the it's a log of where you've been for the past like 24 hours, basically, I guess.
Burn in that house.
Yeah. And also notes that it notes something important in the garage.
Ooh, that's concerning.
Yeah.
Now tell me, what is Radicus Enterprises paying you for this information?
What are you Can I make a counteroffer?
Tell me first, and
I will
I'll
double
add it
your
up.
money to murder him.
Just answer the question first.
I was offered 30 coin up front with an additional 50 after I turn in the information.
All right. I'll give you 50 now and 60 later to feed him bad information and report to me.
Really?
He's been tracking one of my most important recent acquisitions, and while his bark is worse than his bite, he is gonna be mighty tricksy. So I want you to feed him bad info and tell me what he's up to. None of this telling him what's important in the garage. I have not been to that garage. I've been traveling about seeing all the fine cafes. I went to the town center. I went to the house, sure, but everything in between home and work, no, that's gone.
Well, that's an offer that's hard to turn down. I'd say you got yourself a deal.
Right. And yeah, I ripped that page out and put it in my pocket. I hand him a pen. Start right. No, actually, no. I don't hand him a pen. He's got to use his own damn pen.
He's got his own pen. Yeah.
Yeah, and also I didn't want it to be I didn't want a discrepancy in anything else he's written down.
I actually didn't use my last discern realities. Can I check betrays lies one last time to use my third
That
one?
is a very good
Sure.
idea.
Yeah. I will use my third one to betrays lies by the tremor in their voice.
No, he's truthful.
Okay.
He's on the level now.
Now, important stuff in the garage that doesn't exist. Yeah, let him know about the town meeting, let him know about my successes, but no, anything that's actually truthful to my company does not make it back to him.
Very well. If he
Meanwhile-
finds me out, might be a hit to my rep, but
Don't get found
Better.
out is my advice.
yeah.
You might want to, I don't know, up your game. I caught you.
True
But
enough.
Now, what I want to know is where does Oradicus retire to? Where does he go when the day is done? That dog man who initially came to you offering this job, where does he go? How often is he attached to the boss?
Well, I'll find that out.
Perfect. And yeah, I give him 50 coin, and I'm down to 10 coin.
Yep.
I don't know why I offered a lot of money. I feel like I've got to throw. I haven't been throwing around as much money as I could do.
Lillian is like, wait a minute, I'm rich. I should be flaunting.
I can outbid him. And yeah, I do make sure I do kind of keep we do quickly I think we do go deeper into the alley to make sure like that no one else can kind of watch us, but I look at what he's writing, just kind of see what I want to know what Oraticus is going to know. I want to know what O'Malley's going to get.
Yeah. So he's writing down basically, some junk information about how you go about town, about how, you said to leave in the home.
Leaving the home,
Palmer's
leaving
house.
the town debate, and
That's
there's
fucked up.
nothing
Children live there.
important. There's nothing important in the garage. Maybe at best, like I went and I looked at, I went and checked that my cart was okay. I went and checked on the horse, on Urema.
Yeah.
So he has a horse, eh? We'll hit him where it hurts the most.
Oh God, no!
Yeah.
O'Malley is definitely greedy enough to try and steal someone's cart, or petty enough to simply trash their cart.
That is
Boys,
a problem. Yeah,
trash
maybe
it.
I shouldn't say anything about the cart at all because that is like if I leave him that one thing, I need to give him something that he thinks he can hurt me with. That's the point, actually.
I mean, you already gave him the house with the children and everything.
Oh, wait, Snake.
He was already
Nico
looking at
just-
that.
Wait. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. So Nico kind of just jumps up to him, like, excuse me, just whispers, "Hey, have you considered feeding this rat location of electro boxes, like armed ones?"
Oh my god. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we are going to leave information that you saw me putting something into an electroshock box at the garage.
Nice.
Yeah, perfect. And we're going to juice that fucker a bit.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
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 You're including the garage, which means you're gonna want to move the damn
Yeah,
light.
we are taking that. We are taking that thing to the house tonight. Like the
Yeah.
Maybe
the moment
we
we leave
should
here.
just keep it in a shock box.
We should.
No, we shouldn't leave the Pathaton light in the shock box.
No. Yeah.
We're taking the
Like,
we're leaving the cart maybe or some stuff there, but we are taking the light of Pathaton and we are stashing that in we're stashing that in the house until we've got somewhere safer to keep it, which honestly maybe yeah, bank vaulting it might be the better idea like was initially suggested. Until we've got some like proper workspace to ourselves. I don't know. House or bank? What do you got? I just spent money. I don't want to rent out a bank space. House tonight. We'll put it in the house tonight and we'll deal with the
Yeah,
bank stuff
right.
later, yeah.
well, put it in a nice box in the house.
I'll put Nico on guard duty of the light of Pathaton.
Don't make it nuclear.
That's my only request, Nico. Do not make it emit gamma rays.
If you come across any fairy dust, you keep it away from that thing.
You can't just keep applying fairy dust to everything.
I can and I will.
Stop setting things on fire.
You know, one of these days, Nico is gonna spray fairy dust on another thing, goes nuclear, and just Nico will just end up becoming the Hulk. Imagine this, Nico. Except Nico doesn't become like really big. Nico becomes like average sized.
Yeah. He writes down that junk information, and yeah, he tells you, yeah, he'll like tonight he'll be meeting with Aratus, and he'll see what he can glean.
Right, perfect. So yeah, the moment we're done with him, yeah, heading back to the garage, telling, God damn it, why can't I remember names? Palmer. Telling Palmer, yeah, to all right, we're moving the light of Pathaton to your house temporarily. We'll deal with a secure point for it later, but for now we have just fed our tail bad information, and we're gonna set a trap for them in here.
All right.
You know, I'm just a little offended, Sherry says, that, like, you said, I caught you, when, like, I mean, I kind of feel like I caught him.
It was a team effort, and besides, I was in the moment. Also, I spotted him several times before then, so I caught
Yeah,
on
but
to
you
him at the
didn't
very
catch
least.
him. You noticed him. There's a difference between noticing and catching.
All right, we're arguing between the difference of caught and caught on.
Words have meaning. Words have
do?
power.
That they do. That they do. Does this argument have power?
Not really.
Okay, so Palmer says this sounds all right, but something else came up.
Oh. And what's that?
Well, looks like someone else tracked you down to over here. Have a letter for you. Was
Right, hand it over.
someone just left it? Yep.
Yeah, I look at the letter. I say, pick up a receipt.
So the letter says, Lydian, you are cordially invited to a private dinner at one of the finest restaurants in Custer. We urge you to come.
Is there
it's in your
Oh, sorry.
best interest, and it's we look forward to seeing you, and it just says anonymous for now.
Okay. Oh boy. This could go. Can I discern realities on? Actually, yeah. I'm not going to do it now. I stashed that for now. I'm going to do it in my own time later on. Well, business opportunities keep on coming, don't they? This is business for me to deal with. For now, we need to focus on our tail. So, we get everything that O'Malley might want. We move it out of here. Nico, you and me, we're gonna leave a little surprise for him.
How many do you want?
I think we only need the one, don't we?
I'll make it extra shocking. Do you want it to be deadly?
Not quite deadly. We don't want a corpse in here.
You already killed one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. All right.
Yeah.
I don't want
Palmer
another.
did
All right.
that.
I don't want another body on my hands.
Technically, didn't Palmer kill one of them?
Yeah, Palmer killed
Yeah.
one of them.
Okay, we're not killing. Nico dials it down to just mere, very, very
Wasn't Nico
uncomfortable.
originally like against them being too? Actually, no. I don't remember where Nico stood on this.
No, actually, no, you're right. Nico is not that. Nico is callous, but not that murdering callous.
Just make it enough to send a message. We don't want another incident like the kids on our hands.
Alrighty, I'll adjust it. Nico turns the dial to sending a message. It has just little shock. Stay away, sis.
Actually,
Ouch.
with security here, yeah, we don't want them dead, but we want them knocked out. We want something for security to find.
Something for security to find. Very well. Shall I place something in the box?
That's up to you. I don't see why you would. The point is that they're not going to be able to open it.
Yes. I'll put a cat in there. Then the cat will be in a super state, where you don't know if it's alive or not.
Now, Nico, I want you to understand that thought experiment was presented completely farcically and wasn't actually meant to be an honest-to-God scientific theory.
Also pointing out, Selena already did a Schrodinger joke in Hemlock. And Hemlock Schrodinger...
You tried to invent it, and I had Randall counter it.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, that's our Bonians. Emberwell. It's a very known scientific theory that students recreate every year.
Really doesn't have as much pull when people can teleport.
I think my idea was better.
Basically, Nico is better than Felina.
Schrodinger was a cat scientist.
Nope.
Who put human babies in boxes with poisoned cheeseburgers.
He didn't. He didn't exist, and he didn't do that.
Yeah, the Schrodinger was just a weird, catchy marketing name. Actually, in Emberwell, the actual guy who made it up wasn't named Schrodinger.
He put
it was like
human babies in boxes.
Yeah. But human with poisoned, cheeseburgers, human food.
It's like he heard the fucking a modest proposal. It was like, oh, you can't make this more fucked up.
This is wasting even more food. Now you have to waste a whole cheeseburger. You could have eaten the burger.
That's why I said that he makes it more fucked up.
Oh god.
I love the idea of a modest proposal. We need to eat the babies to survive. How do we kill the babies? Feed them. We make a cheeseburger and poison the burger and feed it to the baby. Now you may be asking, why not just eat the burger? But
Also,
I
just
wonder if
the local
Ariana ever ate a
just
baby.
the local elections are on today, and this is a fucking
Boris Bonson got turned away from voting because
yeah,
he
the voter
forgot his
ID
photo
thing.
ID. Yeah.
I honestly don't even know what to make of shit like that anymore. Like, I genuinely just think he wanted his name in the news, and like,
Yeah.
part of me thinks he did that on purpose, just so to get eyes on him.
Jesus Christ.
To say, look, I'm proud of our voting people for keeping the voting secure.
Oh no,
Sure.
not like that. I literally just I don't. I
Yeah,
don't.
he just wanted his name in the news.
Yeah. Also, but I'm just fucking baffled the Lib Dems are in contention in any way.
Oh wow.
That's bad. Well, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just shocking.
I feel like the Lib Dems, I don't know, they interest me. Like, there's not really an American equivalent to them, you know?
Hmm.
Like, even stuff like, Green and One or Independent, like, it's like, yeah, we have third parties, that aren't necessarily successful, but, like, or as successful, but there's still a general, like, I don't know, the Lib Dems I find weirdly incomprehensible. Like, I don't understand them. What's their deal?
I haven't given them a thought since they fucked over the students. And then they ate a bacon sandwich, and that was the end of them.
Oh yeah, the bacon sandwich.
Anyway, so yeah, that's what Lydian does for the evening. Then, like, him and Nico. Does Nico put something in the box? What do you put in the box?
I'm trying to think.
Another box.
Oh yeah, another shock box.
The shock box.
You put in another shock box. Yeah, that's good actually. In case, and that one's got an even higher voltage.
Do we try this one or not? It tells us something about them if they try the second shock box.
Nico, what did you put in that?
Yeah, what Nico? That's another shock box. Oh no, wait, that's good. That's good. I like that. But Nico, why are you putting something in the smaller shock box?
I think in the second shock box should just be a note. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
You don't get fooled again.
Yeah. Genuinely, it was taking me a minute to remember how the actual phrase went, because I could only remember can't get fooled
I knew
again.
how it went, but surely I didn't think it's applicable, like, for shame on me, when he just shocked himself twice in a row.
No, that's the thing. Like, he goes to open the safe, and like, oh fuck, it was electrified? That's fucked up. Why would you do that? Opens it. Finds an identical but smaller safe inside. If you still try and open it, that's a shame on you situation, you know?
What, Nico? What do you put in the box?
It's a secret.
Okay. Alright, I didn't realize we were keeping secrets at this point.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can't keep a secret. I put another one in there.
He's experimenting to see how small he can get them.
Yeah. Been miniaturizing safes.
I'm optimizing them. You want to know what I put?
You can't make a smaller shock box, just like, fuck it, puts a pipe bomb in there.
Alright.
If they've made it this far, they're a hardy motherfucker.
So, what did you put? Alright, so you put something in there. What? Let me guess. Another shock box. Fuck, I got this.
Yes.
No, you fool! They can't get that small.
No, yeah. Now that would be that would just be silly, Lillian. I merely just put a rock in there.
I put the very concept of electricity.
Found another piece of irradiated, meteorite.
Yeah, and some fairy dust.
That would actually be good.
There's just a strange glowing green rod that Nico found. Just like, let's put that in there.
An inanimate carbon rod.
I don't know actually what Nico just put a rock in there. Like, I don't know.
You really ran out of ideas beyond this.
Yeah.
No, but you see, it's a rock. But as soon as they lift the rock, he'll
Nico has invented a new type of rock.
no. The rock you see is actually on a pressure plate, and as soon as that pressure plate is lifted, just
The shock
it'll
box explodes.
it'll fire confetti in their face.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever had confetti in your face? Like red hot confetti?
Red hot,
I don't think they get red hot.
metal confetti launched at ballistic speeds. Some call it shrapnel.
No,
What is shrapnel but hot confetti?
no. I like it's just confetti. Just congrats, you made it.
All right then. That's...
No, actually, wait, Nico. No, never mind. It's not a rock. Nico just put some cat treat in there. You know.
Why do you have cat treats?
Not even. I think it should at least be a dog treat.
Yeah, considering it's
you're
most
right.
likely a dog man that's going to be coming.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Come
Is
swear.
Where are the
that
bones?
thoughtful or insulting?
Yeah, if you
Come
were a
swear.
dog person and someone offered you like a dog treat, would you be fucked off by that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to think if someone offered
something in my
Polina
throat.
like just like kitten caboodle, you know, like because obviously she eats like tinned fish and shit like that all the time,
Mhm.
you know, basically wet food. But
Actually, yeah, no. Nico is Emberwellian, unintentionally racist. Yeah, I asked Hogwarts to go and get me some dog bones.
All right.
I
Like-
love the idea of like sees the guy looking at it and just sighing in annoyance, and then it cuts back to him in O'Malley's office, like clutching the bone beneath his teeth. Well, boss, you sure it was, you know, there was like a buck just talking through the bone.
Oh. Yeah, no, you just fill it with dog bones.
You should poison the dog bone.
No, but I'll sprinkle some fairy dust on them if I had any.
No, fairy dust could be dangerous for us. I'm not
Fine.
saying you have to kill him, you know, it could just be like, you know, a laxative or something. No, we don't want him shitting in our garage.
We're calculating this stupid
Yeah.
trap too much. I think.
Anyway, how many layers of box did we say? There was the first one, then another one, then another one, then another one, then bone.
No.
No, it's a rock in the third one.
So there's 3 layers of shock boxes, which I still think is fucking stupid, but
Yeah, no, that's good enough.
I can believe we made 3 gradations at least of shock box sizes.
Yeah. Yeah, like a personal one a small one that fits in your drawer, a larger one that, you know, like that's like
Desktop.
more of a desktop, and then like on your floor in your closet model.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, the
So
family fortune.
we just pulled in some shock boxes and set them up, put the juice up a little bit on each of them, and yeah, then just left 3 layers and then a dog bone in one of them.
Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's an evening well spent.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get
I like the idea that like this isn't just Nico, like Cherry and Lydian are like also pitching ideas on how to, you know, workshop. Like we get distracted from our whole deal by workshopping this.
by workshopping this revenge while Palmer is in the corner like, aren't we moving the light to my house? It's quite valuable. No, Palmer, you don't understand.
Shut up.
This is about sending
You know what,
messages.
we end up keeping the light here on the shock box because we need the light to power this much electricity.
Ah, shit. So we better leave the light in there.
I have to use the bathroom. It
Okay.
sounds like
Okay.
Christina's wrapping up. Yeah.
Alrighty.
But yeah, I think that's that done. So probably gonna head back to Palmer's and try and move the light they're, with some discretion.
Mm-hmm.
Shop closed.
Did you guys see this? Hang on. You guys see these pair of jeans?
No, what the fuck? Did he piss on himself?
No, but
Oh
they've
my
been
God.
designed. They've been designed so that you look like you pissed yourself.
The
These
new
jeans.
fashion.
Yeah, it's fashion. These jeans cost $1,100.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds about right.
but like, yeah, these kind of jeans have already existed. You can get these for like $75. Literally learned that as I clicked on a thread about them. This guy's 10 years too damn late. Get the Otacon drip. Ruh-roh.
Row. Okay, yeah. I'm fine with the 15.
Alright, I'm going to stop recording for a moment then.
Okay.
I'm going to go record.
All right. Okay. So, I think now, yeah, it's about time to transport. So, I'll say like you could just transport the light to Palmer's house without incident.
Yeah, okay.
We'll say we'll say he has a workshop in his basement, right? And you'll keep it there.
Yeah. I think that's also when... Oh no, that's where Dwight was staying, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dwight was staying down there as well.
Yeah.
In a different
We
room
can
down
trust
there.
that, Twink.
Well,
Fine.
considering
It's
that now he's petitioning for a job, you probably trust him not to screw us over and take...
Yeah.
Hopefully. Nico, you're sleeping in the basement today. Just keep an eye on the light
Wait, why am I sleeping in the basement?
to protect the light.
Oh, fair enough.
And
I feel like
now
I'm
it
worried
should be-
about Nico taking keep an eye on it a little too literally.
Just burn his
I
retinas
mean,
out.
I guess it's better to tell Nico that than to tell Sherry that, but
One of you literally can't, and the other one of you will take it too literally.
yeah.
No one is getting in or out. Nico.
I mean,
Nico.
Sherry is actually pretty good at keeping watch, with her
Mm.
good hearing and whatnot. But like, she would definitely give you shit for using the phrase "keep an eye on." It's like it sucks how
Yeah.
much in English all of our words for like observing things are usually visually based. Keep
Yeah.
watching something, like that.
You can hear a lot of rumbling and sounds from the basement.
It is interesting how, like, you were saying you wanted to distinguish Dwight. You didn't want him to be like just, Clinton, but like Scott and Clinton were still distinct. But it really is like it's interesting that that's one of the archetypical party NPC roles. It's like, I don't know, our cabin boy, basically.
I feel like our Toady, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We always have some boy.
Okay, so us now there's just a matter of you were invited to a restaurant tonight.
Yeah, so I kind of retire to my quarters, whatever they really are, and I'm gonna try and God, I don't have my magic at the ready.
You're
Probably
gonna
wouldn't
commune.
even help me. But I'm gonna. I guess I'll just, for the sake of expediency, I'm just gonna, you know, discern realities on this note.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Dokie.
All right. I'm just trying to think as well because I've got moves like we all want things, but when you parlay with someone or discern realities connected to them on a hit, you can also ask the gem one of these questions. Would that apply here?
I don't know because you don't really know who they are
Yeah.
yet.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can understand that. Let me pull up. Oh, I've got my sheet, but I need to open up this basic moves. Okay. What should I be on the lookout for?
Let's see. You should. Let's see. The paper it's very fine paper. Like I said, then this is very fine penmanship. So this definitely is not someone who is like this is definitely like a serious person. Like I know that
Okay.
this isn't like some paper that like you know it's not some cheap thing.
All right. What here is useful or valuable to me?
The restaurant you've been invited to is called the Proud Spice Inn.
Proud spice.
It's got it has a reputation for being a favorite of a lot of the upper class of Custer.
Okay, so I shouldn't expect to meet someone who's straightforwardly dangerous. Maybe less straightforwardly dangerous. Trail by. All right. And last thing, what here is not what it appears to be. And to that end, I'm kind of like, I'm checking the paper. I'm holding it up to a light. I'm maybe taking like a bit of a rubbing of it, see if there's like something that's like pressed into the paper, or if there's invisible ink or so on. Or if it really is just
Nope,
that.
nothing.
Okay.
Nothing out of step there.
Yeah. Okay. Lydian's trying to think. Do I take my party with me in case something goes down, or because the other problem is not that Lydian is thinking, is this a missive? Like in the back of Lydian's head, Lydian is thinking, is this a missive, from the clan, and I can't involve others in, or is this business people in town when I probably should have some backup with me? Is the fucking gamble here?
Well, surely if it was your clan, they would.
They would be a lot more clandestine and better about contacting me as well. So yeah, I'm gonna take the risk. I kind of go down and I'm gonna get Cherry. Once I've got everything, I am gonna take Cherry and Nico with me on this because we're going to a high class restaurant, so I need Cherry to actually be able to work the place and Nico to cause problems.
I'm good at that.
All right, yeah. I kind of go back downstairs and I just kind of get Cherry and Nico and say, "All right, business isn't concluded for tonight. We've received an invitation somewhere mighty fine, and we are going to attend."
From who?
That we do not know, but I got an anonymous invitation to eat out at, was it the Fine Spice Inn, was it?
Proud Spice Inn.
The Proud. we got an invitation to the Proud Spass Inn. Cherry, do you know anything of this place?
Was this place open 20 years ago?
There was.
And that what?
Yeah.
I do have granted. I don't know what I would roll for this. Would this just be spout
I
lore?
think
guess
this would just be spout lore, but not
it's
bardic
not
lore.
even. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
yeah, because
A
you're not
good
telling a
old-fashioned.
story about
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Wow. I remember vaguely.
Yeah. You remember that? Let's see. The live music at the Proud Spice Inn was considered like they had some of the best in like some of the best restaurant musicians come through there.
Well, there you go. That's. Oh yeah, my mom played there. 2 decades ago.
Apparently, from what I know, the place is pretty fancy, so that lines up. But just need you to keep watch, because we don't know who we're dealing with, and we probably made some enemies today.
Did we? I mean,
We might have pissed off.
maybe
We might have
you
pissed off a bunch of private company people all at once.
Oh,
but-
true. That was
yeah.
today. Never
Yeah.
mind. I retract my statement.
So
Oh.
be on your guard.
Alrighty.
I know
Nick-
photographs don't exist in the setting, but I like the idea of them. Like some of those places will have like photos of all various people, and just like Sherry cluelessly standing in front of a photo of her mom.
Before we go, then, I am gonna go. I basically excuse myself by saying I'm gonna go and get dressed, which will take an hour because I'm because I need to ready spells in secret.
Do you need help in there?
You get no response back.
Yeah. I think. Do you think he like tripped, strangled himself? Nico, I think we should break in.
Maybe like he does this quite a bit. Like maybe as far as Terry's concerned, like maybe he just likes to edge.
Yeah.
The problem is,
Like, actually, that is a point. Like, this man keeps on going, I need some private time. And going off occasionally. Like,
we're going to a
that
restaurant
actually
where
is
we
kind
might.
of like-
We're going to a restaurant where we might be in mortal peril. I need an hour to jerk off first. Okay. Alright, whose total levels don't exceed your own level plus 1. I am level 7, so I've got up to 8 for spells. Fuck you two, talk while I decide things.
Lydian just decided that like any nut could be his last, so
yeah.
each one deserves like a full hour of attention built up.
He's really luxurious with it. He appreciates the finer things in life. It's I'll say in the meantime, Cherry, like, we're at Palmer's house, right?
Yes.
Spends time like playing with the children.
Nice.
Including Nico, possibly. Cherry tries to teach Nico lessons about sharing with the other children.
I don't want to share. I don't want to.
Well, what can you say to that, really?
Hmm.
The only thing I want to share is my scientific progress.
So true. It is nice that you share your gift with the world like that.
Well, of course, I have an obligation to science.
Is it an obligation to science or an obligation to, people?
It's an obligation to science to share it with the people.
Can Nico say the word science like normally?
Science.
Is he like? Does he need to put emphasis on it every time he says it?
Cherry sort of puts her
What do you
finger.
What do you
to
mean? I say it normally. I say it's science.
I like how Nico is in character in a conversation and argument with the
Alright.
GM right now.
Okay, I've picked my spells.
Nice.
I've only taken 2.
Interesting.
Actually, wait, no, I
So-
got no. That's right. I can only take these 2. So this is what I've got. Really, just
I must. Sorry. You just have one more Nico bit of Nico.
Get words of you
Oh
speaking.
no, I have more to this conversation. This
Yeah.
is like an actual, like, bond development potential
Yeah, true.
conversation. So Cherry, sort of like putting her finger like to her chin, to her cheek, and thinks for a second. Nico, do you think science exists? Imagine if there weren't any people, no gods, no one in the world. Would science still exist?
Well, of course, science would exist.